Hola, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. My name is Elle, and this is my perspective. Today, I would like to talk to you about apartments here in Merida. If you are moving to Merida and you are coming from America, there's a couple of things that you should know. First of all, do not think that there's something wrong if you come to Merida and you move a couple of times. The reason is that when you come here, you will find that you have to know what you want. And even though you think you know what you want, you don't know all that you want. For example, I'm going to tell you what I have in my apartment. In my apartment, I have two bedrooms, one bathroom. It is a furnished apartment. I have an AC in the living room and I have ACs in each of the living rooms. The ACs are mini splits. I will come up so that you can see it. That is a mini split. Now, pay attention when you are looking for apartments and things like that. They will tell you which ones in your unit if you have a good real estate agent and or owner. They will know which ones will cost you more money if you run them more than the others. So for example, the one in my living room is the good one. They say if I run the AC units in the bedrooms, those will cost a lot more money, significantly more. So they did give me that tip, which I appreciate. And the other thing is that when I was looking for apartments, this unit that I am looking at of all the apartments was the only one that has a washing machine. That is one of the things that I had is on my list was that I needed a washing machine because like I didn't anyway. So that's one thing. A lot of them you will find either have like a range. The range can be gas or electric. A lot of them are, well, they could be gas or electric, but just because you have a range doesn't mean that you have an oven. So know if you are okay to go with or without an oven. I have not seen any units that have a dishwasher. I'm fine with that. I don't use dishwashers. I haven't used dishwashers. Um, Again, with the washing machine, you will have where just about most of the apartments say that they have laundry or a laundry area or something like that. What they are meaning for most of them are they have that sink for you to hand wash your clothes. I wanted a washing machine. So that is a complete different thing, as we know. Dryers is going to be even more rare to find here, just like a tub. It's going to be very rare to find a tub. You will find showers. What dryers are, I mean, it's heat. It's putting a lot of heat in your unit. Um, Even though you have all the ACs, even though we have all the ACs, you need to be very mindful about how often and when you are using your AC. Because if you listen to other YouTubers, other YouTubers, which are usually going to be expat YouTubers or YouTubers who are here visiting long term or getting their residency or whatever the case is, their electric bills are going up high. You do not run your AC like you would if you were in the United States. You run your AC, if anything, for try to have it like a couple of hours max per day to have a decent bill. Once I got my last bill that was like $65, I know most Americans say that that is not high at all, but I am not basing my electric bill off of American standards. That is not okay for my bill to be that high. So I have stopped using my AC completely and I have a fan, which my fan is actually on right now. Um, I do not have a stove. I'm sorry. I do not have an oven. So with that being said, everything that I buy is usually prepared foods. So when I go to Sam's, I am getting a rotisserie chicken. I also bulk up on their lettuce, their bagged lettuce. I think it's like um 2 pounds. I think 2 pounds of lettuce, I believe is what it is. 32 ounces or something like that. It's something like that. So I'm getting lettuce and just having a lot of salads and things like that. Normally, what I would do, my normal eating is I try to reduce my prepared foods. I try to reduce the number of like preservatives. Like when I try to put shop on the perimeters. And so my Vitamix is still in America. My my juicer is still in America because I did not want to bring those things with me while I am in the middle of moving so much back and forth, back and forth. So again, be mindful of what it is that you want and need in a home and how that will affect how you eat. Because I do not have my Vitamix, which is something that I normally have, my Vitamix and a juicer, that cuts down on the amount of fruits that I'm actually going through because I can't just throw them in the Vitamix and make a juice or a smoothie or anything like that. And yeah, so the refrigerators are fine. They are usually not going to be, not always, are they the full size refrigerators that you find in the United States. I do not have a problem with them because I don't really tend to buy in bulk like that. Like if I get a rotisserie chicken, that's that. Or if I get pulled pork, then that's that. Like that's my meat. I try not to have like two and three meats and all that stuff going on. So the refrigerator space is fine for me. It is usually just holding my dishes that do not go in the cabinets. So again, be mindful of what it is that you want and need. Um, as far as the ovens go, yes, if I had an oven, I would be actually buying my meat from a butcher, a local shop, or even the grocery store or something like that, but getting my meat and slow cooking it and then having that for X amount of days and do that, which will cut down on my prices because as you know, kind of getting prepared foods will cost a little bit more. But also realize that the way that the humidity levels and things are, and I'm not running my AC all the time, just for me to heat up water to do anything, that's actually bringing heat in. I did not heat up water earlier today. I made some tacos. I just heated up some tortillas and did some chicken and some manchego cheese. And just to do that, which took maybe 10 minutes, I'm not sure, but the entirety of this unit is just it's significantly warmer. So imagine how much more warmer things would be if you had an oven and it was going on. Now, there are some units that have an oven outside. So just keep things in mind when you are trying to go through and see what you want, what you need, and then in priority. Another one of my things that was a huge, so I needed the washing machine. Another huge thing was for me was the water heater. Um, where I came from, the water heater was a 10-liter water heater. And so it would go out, your hot water would go out fairly quickly. But because it's 10 liters, then it did get hot again. But I'm not trying to wait from the time I take a shower to then wait a whole nother whatever minutes to then have hot water to be able to wash my hair. So I would alternate, it was a different kind of setup, but I could actually wash my hair and just put my head in. You know how we do that. So put your head in and wash your hair and everything. And then after the water heated back up, then you could actually go and take a shower. But yeah, it was a process. It was a process. So I did not want that. Here I have something where it is a process that the water is just, they allow it to be heated by the sun. So I do not have a tank. I do not have a water tank. I do not have any of that. And the issue with that is sometimes it breaks quite often, but it doesn't break the way you would think it breaks. It breaks as in, excuse me, I'm not able to control the temperature. When it comes on, it's going to be hot and it's going to be scalding hot. Whatever temperature it's set to is what it comes out as. If you turn it so that you want it to get warm or anything like that, then it either, to, to simply put it, it's either on or it's off. There is no warm water. When it's working perfectly fine, then yes, you can adjust the temperature. It can be warm, it can be hotter, it can be cooler, it can be all that. But for the most part, since I have been here, it has been broken and it's either scalding hot and then it shuts off completely and then it gets cold and then it comes back on, or um, you get it and it's working fine. The owner did send someone out to try to work on it, and after that, it was out in a month. So yeah, that's the other thing. Sorry, that's the other thing is you need to be mindful of your owner slash landlord. I have heard of several people that will try to have their owner or landlord or someone to come out and fix things that's going on in the unit, and they get no response. I have not had that issue. When the AC was messing up, someone was sent. When the hot water heater, then someone was sent. So yeah, just that type of thing. Um, what else? I think that's really it. Just be really mindful about what it is that you want, what you really need, and what you don't need. For my next move, I probably don't need a washing machine. Um, and I can go to a lavanderia because you have the washing machine, but you don't have a dryer. So what happens is you end up drying all over the place. I do not go outside, and I don't want birds. I have a lot of birds that are right here. I have a lot of greenery right where I am. So not just birds, but the reptiles and everything else is all around. And I don't want anything messing with my clothes that I may put out to dry. So I dry my clothes on the inside. The people upstairs have no balcony at all. So when you go outside, you can see that they are drying their clothes on the inside as well. So yeah. The other thing is your trash, your electricity, your internet. Just see how it is, how it's set up. The owner pays for the internet here, so I don't pay for internet. Trash, I have trash pickup 3 times a week, but because of me being in an apartment, I can just put my trash out whenever I want to put it out. They have an area outside and you can just put the trash out. And then when the trash man comes, he goes to that specific area to pick up the trash. Other places, you have the trash on the inside. And then when trash day comes, you take the trash out on trash day. I don't have to wait till trash day. So um, if that's a thing for you, then be mindful of that. The reason that I wanted to know about trash when I first moved in is because um, we do not put toilet paper in the trash can. I'm sorry, in the toilet. It goes in the trash can. So most people have a lot of bathroom trash on a very regular basis. And so, it just depends on, do you want to hold on to it inside your home, or do you want to bag it up and take it out immediately? And it is completely up to you. It is your personal preference. No, there is no odor or anything like that. If it is, you are doing something wrong. Um, I think that is it on apartments. I've already told you about bottom units. Just be mindful again on bottom units that there is flooding in various areas. See how your area is. And even if you look through the apartment, if you see anything that looks like the window sill may be messed up, or the area around the window may be messed up, it is likely that water is leaking in. If you see any mold, um, I was told that mold is a common thing and it's just like wipe it away and go about your day. I know in the United States, we are like, mold, I need another place. So just be mindful of those things when you are looking for your place. Also, check cabinets, check water, check everything. The water here in Merida is very hard water. When I say it is very hard water, the shower head that this unit came with, when I turned it on, it has where it comes out in the streams, like the nine little holes, and then there's a bigger, wider one. And so I wondered why it wasn't on the wider one. I turned it to the wider one. It Nothing comes out of there, guys. Nothing at all, because the calcification and everything has blocked all of those holes. Like nothing comes out. So the little one where it's 9 streams, within X amount of months, it was down to 5 streams. Like 4 of the holes had blocked up. And so I'm finding that every couple of months, I have to stick I just take a safety pin and poke the holes in there, because I can't take off the shower head to do anything to it and to try to get the calcium off. Even for the bathroom sink, it had done the same thing, and you will find that the pressure comes out strong, but then once the pressure starts to seem like it's trickling, you need to take off those things and clean it. And that is something that you need to learn how to do for yourself, because it's going to happen. You don't need to call the landlord or the owner or anybody to be like, hey, can you come fix this, when you can figure out a way to make it happen yourself. I believe that that is it. Definitely cover up your drains. Cover up your drains. Um, Things can come up the drains, so you want to cover your drains. And I believe that's it. Yeah, I believe that's it. So if you get a place that is unfurnished, unfurnished can mean a couple of things. Unfurnished can mean that it still has a bed or hammock hooks or something like that, but it may not have the refrigerator or the oven. Some of them may have the refrigerator and oven and no bed or anything like that. Some may have no bed, no refrigerator, no oven. So just be mindful of the things that you are willing to purchase, not purchase. Again, I don't have my Vitamix, I don't have my juicer, meaning I'm not trying to buy a refrigerator or an oven to tote around with me from place to place. I have heard of people who have purchased refrigerators because their unit did not come furnished with a refrigerator, so they simply go buy one. However, when their lease is up, then they end up having to move their refrigerator. I don't like moving my small items. I definitely do not want to move large appliances. So again, please just have a list of things that you need, don't need. If you're fine with a 10-liter hot water tank, which is a little over 2 gallons of water. So just be mindful of what it is that you're willing to have, not have, and so forth and so on. So I believe that's it. I think that's it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, please leave it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, guys, have a great one. Bye.